Hello and happy Friday. I'm Anson, and this week we are finishing up our series that we've called Hope for the Future, where we're thinking about the promised return of Jesus and how that impacts how we live today. So on this final week, I want to ask one more question, and it's maybe not something that you would expect when you're thinking about the promised return of Jesus, but it's this. Do you like to work? Maybe if you're like me, it depends on what kind of work we're talking about. So if it's a nice day outside, but the house needs to be clean and we all got to rally the family together to do a bunch of work, well, not so much. Don't love that kind of work. But I've been in a situation, and maybe you have too, where I've been out of work and needing a job. And man, when you're in that situation, all you want to do is work. Work is a complicated thing in our society. Everything from the avoidance of work and the problem of laziness that sometimes we can feel, or overwork and an addiction to work and almost idolizing or worshiping work is another sort of end of the spectrum, and kind of all points in between. But one of the interesting things as we've moved through these letters of 1st and 2nd Thessalonians is the relationship between work and the return of Jesus, and how we're occupying our time and the things that we're called to do biblically as we wait and watch for this greatest of promises in the Bible, that Jesus will return to make all things right and to establish his eternal kingdom. So we're going to be considering maybe something that you didn't expect as we're thinking about the return of Jesus, and that is how our work is connected to that promise. It shows up several times in these letters, and so we're going to draw that out as we conclude this series. It actually shows up in the very last words that Paul has to say as he closes out 2nd Thessalonians. So looking forward to this weekend, and then after that, we're getting into the book of Acts for the summer. So we're going to see how the world has been changed. Things are different now in the world because of the love of Jesus and the spread of the gospel. And your life and mine can be changed day by day as well. So we're going to look at how things are different now, how Jesus changed the world, and how he can change your life as well. So I'm excited to get into that after we wrap up this series this weekend. I hope you'll join us in person or online. And until then, I hope you have a great weekend.